Hey, it's the preacher, and we're back in the kitchen, and I'm going to be making some of my Tabasco sauce to give away for Christmas. And I want to share with you a problem that I've discovered with fermenting in vacuum seal bags. If you followed my channel very long, you know I love vacuum sealing foods. I vacuum seal all the deer meat that I get. I vacuum seal fruits and vegetables, store them in the freezer. I marinate foods. I love a vacuum sealer. I normally ferment a lot. I ferment hot sauces every year. I ferment sauerkraut every year. It's something that I do a lot of. So when I saw people on the internet fermenting in vacuum sealed bags, I thought, hey, here's the way to go. No more jars having to keep them upright. No more water locks or air releases. And so I did that. And I don't know, I think I've got about 2 gallons of sriracha sauce that I fermented jalapenos for. I've made several batches this way, but the problem didn't arise until I let these things set for 3 months or so, 2 months or so. In all of those other fermentations, I would leave the bags out on the counter and I would mash them around like this and move them and make sure they were, you know, being agitated and still in an anaerobic, non-oxygen situation. So that worked. When they would fill up with air and were about to pop, I would just cut the corner, press the extra air, the extra gas out, and just reseal it. Not vacuum it, just reseal it. And so I've done that on these bags at least once each. Well, I was going to let these ferment until springtime. And I thought, no, I need to do a batch for Christmas. I had people asking if I was going to give out Tabasco sauce. I said, I'll get the bags out. When I got the bags out, I noticed one of them had turned brown. It wasn't red like this. It was brown. And they were sticky, and I thought something is leaking. So on investigation, I discovered there was a small leak that had developed. It wasn't there for the 6 weeks they sat on my counter and got moved around. That developed in a cabinet just out of sight, out of mind. So I threw that bag away. I got the other 2 bags out. I said, this weekend I'm going to get those out. What I discovered after moving them around, this bag started leaking. These bags were not leaking when I put them in there. These bags were not leaking the whole time they were on the counter. I mean, they were holding air. They were swelling up. I was having to cut them periodically and let the gas off. So you say, well, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is this. If you have a vacuum sealer and you want to ferment peppers in there, you can do that. But my advice to you is keep them out on the countertop. Keep an eye on them, because these seals are designed for marinating for a couple of days. These seals are designed for sealing and throwing in the freezer and not moving until you take them out. They're not designed to be handled and smashed and picked up and moved around. And I think by doing that, we're weakening the seals on these. So, can you ferment peppers and stuff in vacuum seal bags? Yes. But it's not foolproof. You have to keep an eye on them, and you have to know the more you move them, the more you're going to weaken that seal. Some people say, well, seal it twice, double seal it. It doesn't matter if you double seal it. If you can weaken one seal, you can weaken 2 seals. And I just don't think they're built to do this with. So will they work on your counter for a couple week fermentation or even a couple months? Sure. But I started this batch on the 13th of October, and we're in the 17th of December, and I just discovered my second failure. So I think it's something you need to keep an eye on and be at least aware of. Anyways, hope that helps. Do you ever feel dirty? Do you ever feel like maybe you just need to take a bath? You ever feel polluted or violated or just, I need to go take a shower? I just took a shower and I felt great and I was ready to start the day, and I got dressed and I just started feeling dirty. I just started feeling ick. I don't know why, but I'm clean. I mean, It's this Luke Bryan shirt that's making me feel dirty. Yeah, I need to go get this changed. I can't believe I'm wearing that on YouTube. What a disgusting thing to wear. Well, it's Christmas, and let me tell you the moral of the story. Some people are going to give you gifts that you don't want. They're going to think because it says Team Hunt on it that you would like it, and they don't know that you despise Luke Bryan. Moral of the story, just put it on. Humor them, wear it one time, then take that thing off and burn it when they're not around. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. And thank you, Cranky, for this lovely shirt.